What up? It's your boy, Skinny Penis. No, I'm kidding. What's up, guys? It's Fluke again. It's been a while since I've done an update. I tried to record this a while ago. However, it was raining. I was in this exact spot, but it was raining and it was terrible. Anyway, we're back. And it is actually, I think it's December 6th. My birthday is in exactly 6 days. And it's a beautiful summer day. And the car's back. And there's been a lot of changes since even the last time I tried to shoot this video. A whole bunch of parts have gone on the car. Been working on it all morning and most of the afternoon to get it here. So we're going to run through real quick on everything that I've changed and all the little things and problems that occurred. But yeah, the car's completely different at the moment. So I figured I'd go through with you guys as to what I've done. And it just looks mad. I'm very happy with the parts I've got and the price I got them for. So let's start with the interior. So as you can see, you've been looking at this beautiful thing here, an API gauge pod. I think STIs do come out with them factories. I'm not too sure. And we've got SAS gauges. I've got boost, oil pressure and water temp. I wanted to have water pressure, except they didn't actually have that. So it's kind of weird having a water temp here and here. But if I turn this on, they all work. And also they change color. I just like setting them on red because they match. Ba-boom, this thing here, STI cluster. The animation is when it turns on is just the coolest thing. It fit with a little manipulation from a razor. The only thing that doesn't work is that I think the handbrake light stays on regardless. Everything else works. It's got a shift light, which is awesome, and you can set that, like, I can do it probably now actually. We go like this. I don't think it was set up before, and you just turn this and you put it up to what you want to. Let's go for, how hard do I drive? Let's go 4.5. 4,500 RPM, and what you do is you leave it and it'll go all the way back to 0. Boom, set. Anyway, new head unit. I got sick of the old one. It didn't really work. I guess it did, but it would short out. And the speaker wiring for this one, I thought it was blown, and I didn't actually realize that. Yeah, thanks, Crow. I didn't actually realize that all 4 speakers have been replaced. They're not the best. They're all Sony speakers, I believe. They're better than factory ones, and because this is putting out 55 watts to each one. I think factory it's about 40. I do have an amp at home that I might run them at, but I need 3-way speakers. As you might have noticed, this is an 04 WRX. They don't actually have the same center console. Anyone with an 03 or 04 WRX will tell you that, or 02 or 01 or whatever. It's different. It's a black one. It goes in here. I really don't like it. It kind of like stops here, goes in, then comes back out again. And I always saw this on, this is from an 06 to 07. I think this, so I had to get all of this whole thing here. It bolts straight in with a little manipulation. It looks so much better. I love how it just flows this way. I love this little thing here. And mainly the controls. The controls are just updated. They look a lot neater having 3 in a line. I think having 3 here and 3 here just looks cool. Fire extinguishers. They make it super stealth. They painted the barb underneath it black so you can't even see it. It's great. It's just good to have a peace of mind that if anything goes on fire, even if it's not your car, it's like a car in front of you, rip it out, blast some stuff. The only downside I can see is get one that doesn't rattle. This thing rattles the most and it annoys the shit out of me. I think it's this pin here, but the whole thing just rattles and it's the most annoying thing. Gear shift knob. This is actually from my old car. I'm not a really big fan of gear shift knobs, especially big ugly ones. I don't really care how they look. I just care about how they feel. This is weighted, makes it feel nice. The stock one I think does actually feel the best because it's actually probably in here. The old one I put in here. No, that's the factory one. And I think it feels great in the hand, just shifting gears. It just, you can grab it really nicely. It's just shaped for your hand. There it is. I bought this one, Mugen one. Actually wasn't that cheap either, but it was really, look how small it is. I thought it was going to be this size, but it actually isn't. It felt like just shifting gears with a pencil, so I just got rid of it. I don't like it. Let's get to the goodies. Let's get to outside the car. Let's go to the front because the front has changed quite a bit. OEM factory STI fog light covers straight from Japan. They weren't really that cheap either. They were about 150 or 60 per side, so they weren't really that cheap, but they look mad. STI splitters. Now, these are actually, I got off a mate. Met him at the gym. We had the same car, and he's like, I have these. Do you want them? They were unpainted when he gave them to me. They're ABS plastic, but they were free. That's the other thing. A weekend of painting that, and it was perfect. So let's get to wheel. I did have another set, but these are the set I've been after for a while. These are Rotor Grid R's, 18 by 9.5 inches. They're massive. Just love the pattern on them. them. And I've got some black wheel nuts as well. But yeah, these wheels I've been hunting for a while. I managed to get them secondhand for a bargain because I didn't really want to buy them new. I just don't think they're worth what they're asking for new. Got all 4 of them. They're in good condition. They just needed a bit of a touch up on the back. Look great. They came with some stupid wheel nuts and some like gold ones of these. I kind of like to keep it conservative. I got some black valve caps and black wheel nuts. I love the offset. I think they're plus 38, I believe, and they do poke a little bit, and as you may have noticed, it's low. Yes, I have got coilovers. I literally got them a while ago, but I hadn't had time to install them. I needed to get my guards rolled. I had all of under here rolled, and the rears I had front and rear rolled, just so not worry about it hitting the guard or if it had a pothole. So yeah, I got them rolled, and I needed to get some damper keys, and I need to get some C-spanners. I just need to get a whole bunch of stuff because these were second-hand off a race car that someone was wrecking, and they didn't have any of that stuff. So I had to wait till all of them arrived until I could put them in, which I put them in yesterday morning. I could not be happier with them. They're not anywhere near as stiff as people think they are. Obviously they're all on super soft at the moment. I haven't put them on to hard yet. The rears I haven't touched. The front I lowered a little bit just then because it looked like a boat still, but the rear's good. I'm probably not going to lower the rear anymore because of this thing here. 5-inch Canon. When I bought this car, the first thing I actually did was get a full X4 system. 3.5-inch dump, decatted into a central resonator, then drops to 3-inch all the way back through here with a cat and a flex joint or 2 back to here. And it was a twin tip X-Force, and I liked it. It had a really good note, except I'm not a big fan of the twin tip look. It looked okay. It looked more stock. I like a non-stock look. So a friend actually was like, you know, I have the same car as you, I have the same exhaust as you. Do you want this Canon? You know, I got it and I just never installed it. And I was like, of course, free part. So this was actually free. The only thing I had to do, he said it bolted up straight away, but it actually didn't, of course. It needed to be extended about 10 centimeters. So I just cut it with an angle grinder and extended it. It's obviously a bit louder, a lot dronier, backfires a lot, which is great. Backfired before, but even more so now. Custom plates. These bolts here are one-way thread, so you can only tighten them. People can't steal them, except they didn't fit on the front. I think these are probably the best money you can spend on a car to make it look newer. Mainly because custom plates in general are expensive, except these ones aren't, because if you're going to get personalized, they actually cost about $100 a year. That's a yearly payment. You got to keep paying for plate. Anytime you see someone trying to sell their plates, you know why. These are premium plates, and it's a one-off payment, $220 delivered to your door. You don't actually get to pick what it is. Obviously, they just send you the next one in line. And we got a whole bunch of stickers. The cars kind of always had these stickers. I didn't actually put that one on there. I put that one on there because I think that was cool. New side view mirrors. So objects in the mirror are losing peace. When I bought the car, for whatever reason, one side view mirror was different. I decided to get, I got a set from a mate, so I decided to paint them and put them on as well. Funny story, this bonnet scoop, it's actually a genuine STI bonnet scoop. I wasn't actually intentionally going to change it, but one night someone thought it would be a great idea to walk over my car. I'm actually not kidding. There was actually mud prints like all over the car, and what they'd done is they'd walked on the scoop and they'd broken it in half. I hope none of you experience the feeling of walking directly towards your car, seeing something broken on your car and having that gut-wrenching feeling like, oh my god, what has happened? It's a terrible feeling. I don't wish it upon anyone. But yeah, there was nothing I could do about it because I don't know who did it. It was a Sunday morning, so it happened the Saturday night when I parked it. Except my mate, who gave me these as well, had this in his shed, and he's like, do you want it? It's in perfect condition. It even came with the under bonnet splitter, and genuine STI actually has an intercooler water spray. All you do is tap into your windscreen wipers, and when that goes on, it sprays water onto the intercooler, which I think is mad. Super stealth, no one will know it's there. I had to paint that as well. It's not the best paint job. I still need to give it a buff and bring out the shine to it. What else you might notice is I had some helitone horns on here. They were actually red. It didn't all work because there was like 3 shades of red. And also this is also painted as well. It was a terrible color, so I painted that black. Also just painted this just to have like a non-stock look. I painted these to color match with the car just to give it a cool look, and I'm gonna put some mesh here when I can actually find some mesh that I actually like. We also got a toe strap here, genuine Barco. I'm so happy the coils are in at the moment. If you want to know what coilovers are, they're a BC Racing BR Gold coilover. All 4 are fully adjustable. The front had camber adjustments, the rear obviously doesn't. I need to get some rear camber.